In Geometry Dash, there's a creator called Blufyre who's known for their amazing art levels such as Fall Apart and Absolute Garbage. Despite their names, these levels are masterpieces with fun gameplay and beautiful decoration, and Blufyre just released a new level called Prism Peak. However, while this level may have good decoration, its gameplay is completely abysmal. So today I'm going to look at each part and see what went wrong with Prism Peak. The first part is made by Disp, and while it may look pretty cool, the structuring is needlessly complicated, leading to very common bugs, which turns out to be really annoying, especially considering that this is at the very start of the level, which means that players will end up encountering these mistakes a lot. Also, this pad before the drop only seems to work half the time, which can be really annoying since it will kill you when it doesn't work. The next part was made by Commerce, and while I probably pronounced that name wrong, I do think the deco works with the drop, but the gameplay is buggy again. Guys, I think this might become a bit of a theme. Anyway, I do think the gameplay in this part actually syncs quite well to the music, but that's the only praise I can really give this part. Well, besides the deco, of course. After that, we have Arctarus, who made this part, and, well, this part actually looks beautiful, and actually has decent gameplay. That's a first for this level. This part is a bit like Jaze's part in Limbo, in the way that it sticks out from the rest of the level, even if the decoration is quite unique in every part. My only complaint about this part is I nearly killed my toaster of a laptop while recording footage for this video. Ellisha made the next part, and yet again, it looks amazing, but this is some of the worst UFO gameplay I think I've ever seen. The main point of it is that you're meant to click these orbs to get around the obstacles while syncing to the music, and while that's a cool concept, you could probably beat this entire part without clicking any of them. So what's the point of even having them in the first place? And then we move along to the last part, which is made by Blufyre himself, which starts with a cool transition that didn't work for me. Probably because I was in practice mode in a low detail version of the level, just so that my laptop didn't explode. This part suffers from the same problem that the first part has, where complicated structuring led to many bugs, and it just being overall inconsistent. But obviously there is one thing that is good about this part, and that is, well, say it with me guys, the decoration. So quick editor note, I just found out that this level was a creator contest hosted by Viperin, where different creators built their parts in 10 days. So now the buggy gameplay makes sense, because the creators had to make a layout, quickly make sure it was decent, and then dive headfirst straight into the decoration. Overall, the decoration was great, but the gameplay was a mess, which is a shame, because otherwise this is a great level. The only problem is that the creators tried going for complex gameplay without any time to check for and fix any bugs, which led to this. Well, anyway, thanks for watching this video guys, and if you enjoyed hearing me rant about levels I could never compete with, maybe consider liking and subscribing, and I might consider doing more content like this. Anyway, goodbye.